me the thumbnail you want. Don't go to Mt Fuji. Or at least don't go close to it. Finally got to see Fuji up close and personal. However, as many people have said, it's really difficult to see Fuji even when you're really close to it because of cloud or haze. It's supposed to be a season where the weather is clear, but it's a little bit of a warm day, so there's a bit of haze in the sky. But yes, the majestic Fuji. And we're at Lake Kawaguchiko. We're at Lake Kawaguchiko. I don't know what it's called. I have to look at it again. But we're at this lake, one of the big lakes around Mount Fuji, and it's really beautiful view because there's other little mountains over here. This was almost a disaster. Our camera lost connection to the drone and it started to return home on its own, and we got connection back to the remote just in time before it was about to hit a tree. It was terrifying. So I was a little disappointed earlier by the haze in the sky, which was, you know, disturbing my view of Mount Fuji, but now that the sun has set, it is really beautiful. You can see the orange and the blue of the sky, and the moon's almost full. And we're about to go to izakaya, which is really close to the hostel. The hostel staff recommended it to me and they said it was very good. It's called High Spirits. I'm sure it's talking about the percentage of alcohol. And it's almost going to be like a showgirl. Okay, let's go. High Spirits. This High Spirits izakaya was interesting. The chef had been cooking in America before, so he had a fusion of different type of recipes, which were both foreigner friendly and local friendly. Because this area was a bit boring for us, the only thing there was to do was really to eat or drink. So I talked about some convenience store favorites that I have for snacks later in the room, but if you're not into all this food stuff, just skip ahead to 11 minutes and 44 seconds. We're having a true hostel sort of night, which is being cheap. So cheap we don't even have sake cups, but we're going to sake taste test out of little bottle caps. And then later drink out of the bottle directly. But we have some of my favorite things that I found in convenience stores. You can get this type of popcorn from 7-Eleven or Family Mart. It tastes different from normal popcorn, but it's one of my favorite things to eat, and sometimes I eat this for lunch at work. Of course, you can buy fruits from convenience stores, and it's actually not a bad price. There's natto here, which I'm not a fan of. Sorry for the pun. Take that out. It's okay. It's just, you have to like want to be healthy to eat it, I think. Otherwise, you don't eat it for fun. It's not like a fun snack. This is a fun snack. These little cheese crackers are delicious. There's some Japanese gummy candy, grape flavor. And we have two types of sake. We have the unfiltered sayuri sake, which is the milky white variety, because when it has like the little particles of rice that settle at the bottom. And then we have clear sake, which has a cute bunny on it and some make-believes. Alright, and we also have our peach beer, Kirin brand from Fukushima, actually. It's 2% alcohol, but it tastes nice. Alright, shall we try them now? I could use this cup. Kanpai. Tastes like sake. It's actually, I like this one because the unfiltered tastes more smooth. So instead of burning your throat, it's like a more gentle, smooth feeling when it goes down your throat. That was easier than I thought. Alright, plastic bottle cap time. They're both good, just in a different way. Drinking this one first is a lot more sweet. This one's more of like a, I don't know, it's smooth for clear sake. It's like a different taste on the tongue. Like the tongue feels smooth. On this one, the tongue has more texture and it goes down the throat smooth. This one is like, it's smooth on the tongue, but it burns a little bit in your throat. This kind of reminds me of something you buy at a fish store, like fishing bait store, that you would buy like the worms that are stored in the styrofoam inside the refrigeration so that you can go fishing. But it is edible for humans. This is like a little bit of like salty sauce, maybe soy sauce, and this is mustard. And yeah, look at that slime. So this is a very slimy food. It's very sticky and it's supposed to be very healthy for you. And it has a very strong smell as well because it's fermented soybeans. Alright, so let's dress it up with the mustard. And this is a very difficult package to open without spilling all over yourself. Almost did. Okay, and then you mix it up. Normally, I've heard that Japanese people like to eat this with rice and raw egg in the morning. It's like healthy food. And some maybe green onions. It's just fun to play with. Look at that mucus. The mucus of fermentation. Alright, shall I eat some? The mustard and the soy sauce is very strong flavor, so it kind of overdoes the fermentation. But if you just have natto alone, it has a very strong, pungent kind of taste and flavor to it. Overall, I've grown to like it more and more. The first time you try it, maybe it's a little bit shocking. That was nice. These ones are more like, they look like strange berries, where this one was like shaped like grape mold. Squishy. This one feels like you're eating a piece of fruit, whereas this one feels like you're eating candy. Both are very good. If you like grape flavor, cheese flavor, crackers, These are the type of crackers that might burn your throat a little bit, like get acid reflux, because something about it, the smell of it is very strong. It's like aged cheddar. These are number one. You should take some home with you. They're better than Cheez-Its, for sure. And better than cheddar goldfish. For the peach beer, it definitely is sweet. It has a bit of other flavors in it. Like, I think it's a mixture of like apple, peach, and maybe pear or miso, or not miso. I forgot the name of it. It's a type of citrus. But yeah, I mean, it tastes like a sweet beer, and I know they're very popular here. Popcorn. If I ever had an autobiography written about me, it would be peas, popcorn, and coffee, or coffee, popcorn, and peas. One of those combinations of things. I don't know why it tastes so different here, but I think they air pop it, so it has no taste of oil, maybe. And the saltiness of it is like the finest type of salt. It's not like a really salty taste. I quite like it. My final thoughts about Mount Fuji is that although it is very majestic, I'm not sure if I would spend the money or the time just to go visit it up closer. I think you can appreciate it from a distance, and you don't need to go traveling close to see it, unless you live here and you really want to do that. We're on a very cute rapid train outside of Kawaguchiko area, and we are heading towards back to Tokyo. And it's just an interesting train. I've never seen one like this. It's very short. It's one car, and there's like a baby wood. There's lots of wood. There's tables, and like a baby wrangling cage over there. There are so many more amazing places left in Japan for me to see and visit and show you. I've been living in Japan for over a year now, and I'm going to keep giving you guys videos about it while I'm here. So please subscribe and check out my photography over on Instagram.